Welcome back to Topic Thursday. This week's topic, Pokemon. PowerPup97 asks, what are your picks for the top 10 cutest Pokemon? In no particular order, Pikachu, especially when he's cute and chunky, Skitty, Tandemaus/Mousehold, Eevee, Vulpix, both Fire-type and Ice-type, Mew, Snom, Yamper, Joltik, and Cutiefly. It's right there in the name. Can you imagine Pikachu and Vulpix having a super close friendship? And can you imagine those two doing a totem pole trench? Or at the very least, Vulpix giving Pikachu a piggyback ride? On both regards, yes, they're such cute ideas. Which Pokemon would you like to see performing a totem pole trench? I'm excluding Meowth and Wobbuffet because they both were involved in one. In regards to both her Pokemon, I can see Pokemon like Gardevoir and Delphox being involved, especially as the legs. Are there any other Pokemon you would have loved to see have a moment where their stomach growled? I don't know specifically, but maybe someone like Vulpix or Fennekin. How do you think Primarina would feel about giving rides? It would largely depend on who she's giving the rides to. If it's for others that she would really like, especially those who are friendly and kind to her, I imagine she would be happy to oblige. But if it's someone who's more forceful and wicked, especially a human character, she wouldn't be too happy about that. Who do you think is the best singing Pokemon? Jigglypuff, Meloetta, or Primarina? Of the three, I think Meloetta has the best singing voice, even if I do like them all. Any Pokemon that you think are overhated? And honestly, Popplio is hated for no good reason, and I love the little thing. If you were a Pokemon trainer, what would be your core team? I've thought long and hard about this, and I think my core team would be a Sawsbuck, a Skuntank, a Delphox, a Snom, a Dawn Lycanroc, and a Houndstone. Cream Productions 27 asks, who would you say your favorite character is out of the main 7? Ash, Misty, Brock, Jessie, James, Meowth, and Pikachu. Of these choices, I really like Ash Ketchum. He's a good guy, even when he does have his moments where he's silly. What era of the Pokemon series do you love the most? I love the classic Indigo League series, since it's the one I grew up on. What is your favorite song from Pokemon? I definitely love My Best Friends. It's so beautiful and heartwarming. Drummondman5227 asks, you seen any Pokemon series shows? I didn't. I have, yes. I guess, who are your favorite Pokemon? I don't really have a favorite Pokemon, since there are a lot of Pokemon I really like. Thoughts on the Pokemon movies? I haven't seen all of them, but there are a lot of really good ones. DCQT8CB asks, what is your favorite Pokemon type? That is a good question. Of that, I would have to go with Fairy type. It may be stereotypically girly, but it's really nice. JamesPax531 asks, who's your favorite legendary Pokemon? I'd say Lunala. She's really beautiful and her powers are cool. What are your thoughts on Mewtwo in the first movie? I think he comes from a tragic upbringing, and it did make him dark-hearted, until Mew showed him otherwise after Pikachu and the other Pokemon brought Ash back to life with their tears. Plus, I love his voice. Do you think Misty, May, and Serena would get along? I think they would, since they are all friends of Ash. Dawn too. Does it annoy you whenever Brock hits on a girl? Sometimes, but there are moments when I find it funny. Meloetta DG2 asks, if we're doing questions and answers, favorite Pokemon and generation, or your go-to 6 Pokemon team, can be any. Technically speaking, I have answered these questions already. Thanks for your questions.